Well, I'm Sierra Santolaya, and we've been doing 2D animation, and it's been a really great experience just trying out the different programs in order to accomplish what we want. And, well, it's really helped me to get a taste of animation since I want to go into the field of animation when I go into college. And for animation, we've been working on our own animation called Over, and what we've done, for the backgrounds, we went and filmed at Averill Park, and we were planning on going over it with animation, and the whole movie was about a girl in the forest, and she encounters another.
So there's this girl and she has imaginary friends. She's in the woods. It's just this really short and weird little story and like this weird like metaphorical coming of age sort of deal.
Okay, well, what they mean about the coming of age sort of deal, she has one imaginary friend who's like a representation of childhood. So, and it's very manipulative, trying to hold on to the girl. And then later on, she meets Max, who is like this representation of adulthood and maturity, but he's trying to like say like all your childhood experiences and fun don't matter. Come into the real world, live like that, live like the rest of the people do. So it's like a struggle for her to find herself and find like the right balance. So yeah, I think that best explains it. We split our time in two every Saturday. We end with 2D animation, which they've explained, and then in the mornings, in the beginning, we'd start with 3D printing. And what 3D printing essentially is, for all of you who don't know, it's you create a model, a three-dimensional model on a computer, a digital model, and you print it out into something that's actually physically real. And we learned how to do that through this program, and it's like, we started out with like very simple shapes, how to make a box with a hole through it. And then we moved on to more complex projects, which we'll start to explain.
For the complex projects, basically, if any of you were here last year we did a drone, and so this year we moved into a couple of smaller projects. So what we would do is we would be given a challenge, like you have to put a key and make a box to hold it, or you would have to find a box that could hold a screw or something, and you would have to make it on the computer and then print it out and see if it worked, and if it didn't, you had to go make changes, and you could then reprint it. And so it was just a whole process of trial and error. And then for our final project, we did a more architectural, and we went with a bridge, and so we wanted to see how much weight a bridge could hold, and made in 3D. So we all designed different bridges, and then we used bricks and different weights in order to test the strength, and the different weights, we sort of had a little competition between us, and so and then with 3D printing you can move into a lot of other stuff further on.
So our exploration into 3D printing is still in development. By next semester we plan on creating another quadcopter, and this time it would support the camera, yeah. And so with our, we'll continue to develop stuff. You know, we'll be back with bigger and better things, and Yeah, our exploration is we're just digging into the surface. Thank you.